Hello everyone, today's topic is what are the few things you like and dislike of your role as a Scrum Master. I am very new to this field and just started my journey. So whatever roles and responsibility I'm playing in this current project, from that perspective, I have few points to explain for this particular question. Let's come to the first point, which is what are the few things you like the most. Overall, I like everything in my current role, whatever I'm playing. If I say which I love most is in my organization, we have a Scrum Master community, and we are connecting twice in a week. So there are a lot many experienced Scrum Master is coming and sharing their knowledge, their experience in that particular meeting. It's been scheduled for half an hour every twice a week, and we sometime if you find any issues, it is like you can explain that to the all the Scrum Master, and you can get the solution for that. Also sometime it's an opportunity for you to share your success story, and somebody from other community can post that particular success story through mail to the entire organization. It's very interesting to learn. So when you are getting such a input from higher leadership, you can work accordingly, and in that way you can help your team in a better way. Also, you can discuss with your team when you come to the next meeting, whether it is a daily stand-up meeting or in a retrospective meeting. You can take the point and tell them that these are the areas we got some advice. There is a we need to do some improvements in that area. So you can bring up those points in the sprint retrospective as well. So these parts I really like the most. And other things like the normal roles and responsibilities which Scrum Master is supposed to do, I like those also, like conducting or facilitating all the mandatory Scrum ceremonies, coordinating with all the team members, following up with the team members, then communicating with the third party vendor if team is facing challenges, also communicating with the client regarding the release and everything. So these are all the basic thing which I like. Now come to the next part which I don't like. It is a few things. I don't have few things, I have only one part which is little bit frustrating for me. My team is not it's a mix and match, like few experienced person and few new people. So in that way we are guiding, though sometimes I feel maybe that person is not easily reachable. That's why I'm getting this kind of request from the team member. But it is not always like that. That person is easily available, and we can see whenever we are trying to ask anything, he or she is easily replying for that particular thing. So as an experienced person, as an experienced team member, why you can't directly go and ask that particular thing? Why I have to come in between always? So that is the point which I don't like. If it is a case like it is a third party vendor, or it's a client, or it's a different team altogether, then team don't have time because they are experienced person and engaged in many other things, not only in the work, but they used to have lots of meeting. So in that case, if they are coming and requesting this thing, it is easily acceptable. But within this team itself, if they are doing this thing, it's really as a Scrum Master, I really need to think upon. I have to guide the team in such a way that they can be self-managed, and these are small things they can easily manage by themselves as well. So currently working on it. So these are the few things from my side. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So, today's question is, what are the few things that you like and dislike about your role as a Scrum Master? So, first of all, Scrum Master should have some qualities, you can say. It's like Master should be flexible, adaptive, he or she should have patience, good listener. So first of all, I would like to mention like what I love as my role. So I have learned to be patient and to be okay with silence when we are dealing with clients or when we are in some meeting, because like suppose if you want to disagree on some point or someone's point of view, so first of all you have to listen their point of view, what they are saying, and after listening to them you have to like put your point, and then you have to disagree on their point. So for this kind of thing you have to be patient and good listener so that you can listen their point of view first of all. And other thing like what I like about this is I like to care about the people and make them valuable and respectful, because in Scrum or as a Scrum Master role, you have to respect each and everyone in your team and their point of view. Other thing what I like is like I get an opportunity to meet with some different kind of peoples or work with some brilliant and talented people, like clients or product owner. And it's like as we are dealing with the clients and product owner, there are chances like they are from different country, so it's like you are dealing with distributed team and some other people who have different culture. So this is a, like you can say it's a great opportunity to establish a good relationship between with clients or people. Other thing like I have learned to be comfortable with failure as well, because it's like in Scrum, we are getting feedbacks from the client, so we should not like consider it as our failure. So I have learned this thing as well, to be comfortable with with the failure, as Scrum is all about feedbacks. And as a Scrum, it is all about like helping other as well. As here we are teaching, as a Scrum Master I'm coaching or giving training to the associates that are joining the projects. So it's all about like helping the other people. The other points like what I don't like as a my Scrum Master role is like we are teaching, as a Scrum Master I'm coaching or giving training to the associates that are joining the projects. So it's all about like helping the other people. The other points like what I don't like as a my Scrum Master role is like I have observed that in some projects managers ask Scrum Master to perform their task as well, like they have to be play a role of manager as well, like they have to do managers work, or like they have to do appraisals for the team members. So these things I don't like, because as a Scrum Master, uh, my responsibility is to like facilitate the Scrum ceremonies, and like I have to remove the conflicts and remove the conflicts and impediments faced by the team, and we have to deliver the project. It's not like I have to see each and everyone individual task and all. So this kind of things I don't like personally, because like as we are working whole as a team, so we have to focus on our teamwork. Not Scrum Master is not responsible for looking at individual level or perform no, or checking their performance at individual level. And other thing is which I don't like is basically mm, what happens, some managers don't understand about the Scrum or Agile, you can say, and they force Scrum Master to follow the things that they are saying. So such kind of things, little bit things that I don't like about this role, because we have to listen to managers as well. If they are forcing, or in some organization it happens like they are not following the Scrum guide or Scrum, they are just doing the Scrum for the sake of being agile. It's not like they are following the Scrum framework. So this kind of things personally I don't like about being a Scrum Master role. Thank you.
Hi all. Today's question is, what are the few things you like and dislike in your role as a Scrum Master? So the first thing what I like is to facilitate the Scrum ceremony, because it is the one way which indicates that we are adopting or following the three pillars of empiricism, that is to inspect, to adapt, and to ensure that team is transparent enough. And the second thing is with respect to resolving the impediments, because we cannot assure that the issues are all same type or similar always. So while resolving impediment, it gives me an opportunity to learn new things while working with the team closely to resolve the challenges. It can be in terms of technical issues what team is facing, or the external dependencies what team is facing, because of which the tasks are getting delayed. So I will ensure to work with them so that it increase the team productivity, and also try to coach them and train them to be self organized. The third thing what I like as a scrum master is, because influencing the people without any authority is one of the important skill as a scrum master, I can say. So this thing what it requires is, if any person is not willing to perform any task, we can't command them or order them to carry out that task, or particular workflow should be followed in the same fashion. So we can't demand that from our team members. So instead of that, what I like to do is, I will work with them closely and make them understand so that they are focused enough to reach their goals and meeting all the objectives related to the work process. So these are the things what I like to do as a scrum master. When it comes to the dislikes, I can say that as a scrum team, they are all are equally responsible for any good or bad things happening in the team. But most often, what happens is, during the reviews or any process, the team gets highlighted or they get recognized and they get rewarded for any good things happening. And the first point of contact will be the scrum master when when there is anything goes wrong or any process deviation note. When I say team is getting reward or recognized, I don't mean that Scrum Master is not getting any recognition, because in turn, team success itself is the Scrum Master's success. What I am trying to convey here is, during any reviews, Scrum Master should not be faded out from the picture, because he is the one who is working with the team closely to make the process smooth and also for the success. And also he is ensuring that the team is in a good progress, performing with effectively. One more thing what I would like to share is with respect to conflict avoidance. I can't tell I dislike it, but we need to understand that Scrum Master is not a psychologist or Superman to resolve all the issues or team's conflicts, and it is not a win-win situation always. Conflicts are good and bad, and it has having its own advantages and also disadvantages also. But we need to understand that people from different background or different mindset have their own way to resolve the conflicts. So I don't tell resolving is a dislike, but scrum master, as a scrum master, we should have a good listening skills, and so that we can resolve the conflicts proactively, and keeping silent or being diplomatic will not help in any which ways, but we need to listen carefully and take the actions accordingly. Thank you.
Uh, Hi. Responding to today's question, likes and dislike about Scrum Master as a role. Um on the likes front, I really like one thing, that Scrum Master is a technology agnostic role, wherein whatever technology the team is working on, Scrum Master is not going to be associated with that technology. Rather, he's going to be process driven person. He's going to be a roles and responsibility driven person. Now, why I like this about this role is because this opens up a huge number of opportunities with a role or a person being associated with a technology. The number of opportunities, the uh, number of places where I can apply, or I can go and I can give an interview, or I can be at a job, at a workplace, that just drastically increases a lot, because there is no technology where I should be associated with. Now, yes, while speaking about technology, there is also the side that the SDLC should be agile. It cannot be waterfall. So at that place, yeah, with the pace with which industry is moving, I believe sooner or later, majority, or maybe optimistically speaking, all of the jobs would be aligned on the agile side. With that, the number of opportunities would even increase on an higher note. On the dislikes front, there is one thing that I really do not like, which is not in my control. I can try and influence it, but it's not really in my control. Now, that is the factor of velocity. Many times, I as a scrum master, I feel I get stuck between two sides, which is the management's perspective and the team's perspective. While I understand both the sides, I find myself in a position, in a situation where I am many times helpless. While I understand management side, like we need to deliver more number of story points so that we can we are on our pace, and we are able to achieve whatever the intermediate product visions that PO and the customers are expecting. At the same time, they expect me to push the team. If I think from the team's perspective, um, they if they are working from the whole heartedly kind of a place, if they are working with all of their might and all of their knowledge and understanding, maybe they are pushing to up to a level wherein that number of story points is not good enough that the management wants, but they are doing their best that they can. Now, this is a position wherein I, as a person, have to influence and balance both the side and work towards a long term goal. And with this point in mind, I have to keep many things in place for both the sides. So what I mean is, this gradual increase, or this increase in velocity, would only happen gradually. It would come with time, it would take its own sweet time. It would require technological excellence to be increased from the team side. It would require a lot of approvals, a lot of latest technologies, licenses, the best servers, the best computing power in place. It might even require a few changes in the policy. Sometimes that's also an impediment. It might require a few changes in the process side. It might require a change in culture, maybe on the mindset, and all of these factors are are required on both the sides. It cannot be like just the management can provide all the best infrastructure and upgraded licenses for new servers, but even the team should be ready to get upskilled, and they should be okay to pick it up and take some time and devote it on the learnings front. They should also be open to change the mindset, adapt to the new culture, be open about the policy changes that they expect to see, or they should even suggest what kind of changes that are hampering their performance or their productivity. So this velocity factor is something that I cannot control. However, it needs to be influenced from both the sides. So that is something which, not being in my control, that is something I really dislike about my job. Yeah.
Hi Sunan, sorry for posting this very late. So for last week question, as a Scrum Master, what is the one thing I'm really fond of, and what are all the things I dislike in this role? Okay, in general, if I say, people may used to say that people friendly, that is the one thing what I really like. We can able to mingle with more people, so and so, that is the like part many used to say. However, I wish to vary from them. Yeah, of course we can get the chance to mingle with so many people, so what is the use of it? What are we doing with them? Why should they have to mingle with so many people? What we are really getting out of that? So that is my question, and again, I'm not so convinced on that answer. So one thing what I thought is that Scrum Master role is being started from the term servant leadership. So servant leadership, it's nothing but serving to the organization and empowering them. So empowering means literally we are giving the power or authority to someone. That means we are making them more confident and stronger. That is empowering. Okay, I'm just having so many people, I'm just having more people to interact. That is not at all going to give any fruitful outcomes, or that is not going to reap any benefits out of it. So what we are doing with the people, how we are making them, that is the real part. For a scrum master, I really like that part. So as a scrum master, I always checking that whether when I can empower them, that means make them more stronger and more confident, and when I will get the chance to do their own work by themselves, and how they can, I can make them to tackle their issues and their problems out of it. So I believe that could be the proper examples or definition for a servant leadership. This is the one thing which I really love. And Scrum Master is not like to facilitate or checking for the charts or burn downs. That is not the role. Empowering, really, I feel that the first one who always give power and authority to us is God, who will make us provides those things with us. The second person is our mom or dad, who always intend to keep ourselves in a comfort zone and providing that strength and confidence and courage to us. So after this two role, who will be the next one? Probably our teachers or coach like us or mentors like us. So we are in that position. So that term really impressed me a lot, and this is a role really I want to perform. I like this only. On the other hand, in the same way, I dislike people or interpreting Scrum Master as a different way, in a different way, which I never thought those ways they are interpreting as a, say for example, it's like a babysitter or project manager or teams manager and therapist, even therapist, or I could say decision influencer, team secretary to book some conference room and all. So this is not really the Scrum Master role. So everywhere it is getting interpreted and articulated by their own view and own perception. So as you said, how you are looking the world, the same way it will be for you. If you are looking the world at good way, then it will be good. So otherwise, it will be wrong only for you as per your vision or views. Okay, the similar way people are giving some different unique names for this role, for an agile coach or a scrum master. So that is not the apt one, I believe, and I don't dislike this term. Sometimes even in my team, people used to call me and ask me that how many user stories we have completed, can you please provide that details. Some of developers might have checked with me, or else they will ask me to get the details from them to him. I'm not the translator, I'm not the thing. Of course I cannot say this as a very harsh or rude manner. However, I have to treat them. So the people and their understanding as a scrum master is something different each and every time, stating that like this babysitter or a teams manager or decision influencer. No, that is not the case. So Scrum Master won't provide any medicines or tablets to your problems. Instead, she or he will make you to solve the problem. Okay, so that is the true role of Scrum Master. Sometimes, yeah, of course, we are building trust and we are here to hear our team members impediments or any issues or anything else from our team member, even it is that could be personal. Okay, so we are here to hear those things. However, Scrum Masters can provide some solution in some time, can coach them or can mentor them. Sometimes or mentor them to solve their issues. Sometimes Scrum Master can be an observer as well. He or she doesn't want to reply. That could be also the thing which can empower their team members. Okay, sometimes we have to remain so silent, so let the team members take, and they will try to resolve that issue. So Scrum Master is something different. We shouldn't interpret their role comparing these things. Okay, like secretary, please go ahead and book this room for us. Please schedule a meeting for us. Please send the agenda of this. Of course, we will do, but this is not our main role. Apart from this, we do our roles and responsibilities next to mother's role, I believe. So this is how I'm viewing my team members, and I'm always trying to motivate and make them to step towards their goal, make them to take some steps towards their goals. So that is the dislike part. Really, I don't think that applies for Scrum Master. Thank you.